So, I gave horror games 3 days to make me feel the same way, to see if dreamlike confusion can turn into something worse, and rated each day based on the game's level of nightmare fuel. We start with Off-Peak. We start at a train station where a man greets us and tells us that the only way that we can get to where we need to go on this train is to find the missing pieces of this ticket. The train ticket's in tatters. The pieces fell out of my jacket and scattered around the station. So, with my goal of collecting each piece of the train ticket to get the hell out of here, some people talk to you, others talk amongst themselves. I began interacting with the locals. It's about time we start putting up with the status quo. Whoa, unto the status quo. It's in the air. We have time to start taking action. Total action. The time is now. And this doesn't start feeling like a nightmare. Everything almost makes too much sense. Like, yeah, people are a bit strange, but maybe that's just my social anxiety. Push. Whoa! So as we enter the train station, we are presented with two things. The first piece of the ticket and a map. We are here, and there are just people everywhere. And immediately something just feels off, like strange. Where am I? This is so strange. Whoa. What a jellyfish. Marcus is going to be upset today. I don't know what's going on. His allotted playtime was 15 minutes ago and he hasn't even warmed up. His music book is still closed. Can we get him a beer? Hello. You want a beer or something? Okay, that was weird, but I'm sure that's just one strange character. It's the same old story, I'm afraid. Musicians selling their prize sheet music in consignment. Easy money for them. Most of the players have had to memorize all this by now anyway. And at some point, I realized I could just take things. Ave Maria. Oh, God. I'll just take all the freaking pieces. I'll just take them all. They're all mine. Fine. Good. I think I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm just gonna take everything, I think. This is, wait, actually, let me speak to you first. Big Shot here wants to buy some records, eh? We're gonna have to pay up one way or another. Someone dropped these records off a few days ago. Said they belonged to a DJ or saxophone player or something. He had to downsize. Shame for him, but I'm not too surprised. Marcus screens all of my recordings, but he found no faults with this batch. 100% quality. Right now, I'm trying to sell records to the lucky few who can afford them. Half of these people don't even have a record player and they're my best customers. They simply enjoy the thrill of acquiring a new thing. I hope this gives me a bad ending or something. You lifted all the record. You took all my records! This is gonna be complicated. Gonna have to pay out one way or another. Okay. What's up here? Gow. And then I meet the guy who owns the place. He tells me about how the train station used to be run down. He's fixed it up with all the people that he's hired. I get solicitations from businesses all over the city begging to have a piece of real estate here. Businesses try to dazzle me with sales, charts, and clipping. Which is weird because now there's this implication of rules and structure. It's gone from this crazy amalgamation of things to suddenly feeling like there are rules. And for a second, I think I believe him. They don't get that I'm a curator. I deem each business worthy of the needs and tastes of my customers. And just when I thought things were finally going to start making sense. How would you like it if you never got to see the sun? I know people think I'm a crone, but try spending your whole day underground. Every morning, I arrive here on my little rowboat. The sun is coming up, hitting the buildings a certain way. That's the only time I get to see it. I want to take that moment and bake it into a cookie. I don't understand any of that music that giant plays on his big piano. I don't care about fancy beer or personality pizza or drinking card game. Cookies and trains for me. Weed cookies. He sells drugs. He sells drugs. I have finished the ticket. And finally, I managed to get the pieces of this ticket back together, and I can finally leave this godforsaken place. So I take it to the conductor, fully expecting this to just work. Stop! And instead, I get told off for stealing. Guards, kindly remove this vagrant from the train platform. Wait, what the hell are you doing here, Muriel? Ah! You're crossing the river Styx. The circus welcomes you. Now, I think this was the perfect game to get us started in this video because it's emblematic of just like dream logic. In terms of feeling like a nightmare, this has started me off at a 2.5. Fatum Betula. Warning. This game contains flashing lights and images that may cause discomfort and potentially trigger seizures for those with photosensitive epilepsy. That's a warning for you guys. So I spawn into this massive chamber with no information. Whoa. Where are we? The sensitivity is a bit high. Options. And after partaking in Menu Mondays, I realized that I have a letter that speaks of a girl who stood at the edge of a body of water and eventually saw a face, and she waited still. A horrible row of teeth soon reflected her image, and she was gone. That's fucked up. That's just freaking fucked up, isn't it? Consider this tree our land, to be one and the same. The plant is our fate, and its water our fuel. And throughout this entire conversation, one simple rule was established. Don't feed it with what you bleed. Which, I mean, feels kind of important, but okay, whatever. So I'm given some vials and I'm sent on my way. And now I leave. That was obviously the natural thing to do. Where am I? I'm gonna go over the bridge. I'm gonna kill myself. We're in the Japans. And at first I was just wandering aimlessly. We're in the fucking Japans, Mariko-sama. Don't die, Mariko-sama, you're too sexy. Talking to people and picking things up.
Have you seen anyone painting around here? I saw it a long time ago, and it won't leave my mind.
Meow. Meow, meow. 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 I think he's gonna hold a nice conversation with me. I'm not the dead. I nearly forgot how to speak in my time here. Long ago, I was gifted with immortality. Like this random jar on this random well that is supposed to be able to capture the memory of something precious to someone. What does that even? What are we even talking? What are we doing here? What are we talking about? Am I supposed to give him the painting in real life? But slowly, I managed to figure out that each little interaction is part of something bigger. Let's see if I can take this. I was right. No way. Then I end up in this dream where I give this ghost its lost painting.
You've found it. It's not quite as profound as I remember.
And it gives me something called liquid bone. Thanks. Which, I mean, I guess also feels important, but I don't know why. Oh. There is a note here. It reads, if you are reading this, I am dead. This tool once aided my research, and I hope it will do the same for you. Be warned, I fear this blade has become weak with age. It may only have a few strikes in it. But this note tells me that I need the blood of a beast. Unless I use it on the cat. Do I kill the cat? Blood of the beast. I understand you're a beast. Oh! No. How have I done that? Could I not have fed it and it might have helped me? And I really did try my best to save this cat. But I think I have to kill this cat. I really just want to feed the cat. Like, is this so strange? Is it bad of me to prioritize animals that I know have consciousness and can think and speak over those that I see no similar reasoning from? Eventually, I end up back at the tree. Don't feed it with what you bleed.
Ah! I'm so sorry.
Don't ask questions, cut some flesh. You are cursed with a tendency for violence. Individuals are easy to kill. New society persists, and more blood spills. An endless river. So this was probably the most confusing game that I have ever played in a very dreamlike way. But if you, like me, think that this is as bad as it gets, just wait for the next game. For the time being, the nightmare fuel is at a 6. Yume Nikki. New game. Okay, I'm going to be honest here. This game did not gel with me at all. However, it is for the exact reason that we're here. Because you play as Nikki, and that's all the game tells you. Okay. Which door do you guys like? If you comment right now below, I will enter the door that is most suggested. You're dropped into this world with no explanation, no goal, and just a door. A lot of people said this door. A lot. And I mean like loads of people said this door. But then when you step through the door, you're somewhere completely different. And then I go through another one. The second most requested in the comments was this door. I'm really struggling to comprehend what's happening. I don't think I'm getting it. And at this point, I'm trying to figure it out. What are we even supposed to be doing? The hell? Long hair. Okay. And at first, I just decided to go along with it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, hello. Care to tell me what's going on? Graffiti. Every now and then, I feel like I've found something that's relevant and important. That's what I would have did. Wait, have I missed? Oh, I've missed a window. Like, it has to mean something. Creatures. Okay. I don't know what these mean. And then it just doesn't. It literally doesn't. Ah. Yes. This is what I was waiting for. What? Whose brain has this come out of? And then after a while, all this randomness, it becomes exhausting and draining. No tension, and it doesn't go anywhere. I don't know. I can't interact with this guy. Whoopa whoopa! Whoopa whoopa! We are inside his mind. Serious question, am I supposed to know what's happening? Because if I am, we have problems. And quite honestly, I tried everything. I tried every door. Whoa, this is more like it. I'm really confused now. This is new. This is new. This is new. Open space. We've made it somewhere. I don't even know. What's confusing me even more is I genuinely have no idea what the premise of this game is. Oh no, you're surely chasing me to death, no? Oh, and I'm in solitary confinement. I made it so far. I just thought she might be interactable. I also thought I had extra health. I tried as many paths as I could, and it all just ended up blurring together and getting really confused. There's nothing to figure out. No one tells you anything, and that's kind of the game. Oh! I am building blocks and shit, cause I'm in freaking Minecraft. I get the isometric design, but considering you don't walk isometrically up and down, it's very confusing to operate the space. Oh, I like this one. Oh yeah. Boop boop. You too. Boop boop. But the longer I played, actually the less I understood. That does nothing. And eventually, at one point, I genuinely think I'm going insane. We shall evangelize. I am recruiting. You want a warehouse job? I know a good warehouse. You work 9 to 5 and not need a car. But you must be on a 1-hour notice, otherwise we'll never hire you ever, because we don't actually have a contract and we don't know what hours the warehouse wants, because we're not their first priority as a recruitment agency. If unpredictable hours sounds good to you, then you should just sign up right now. We need all of your information. We may never use you, but just in case. Because it feels like I'm missing something really, really obvious. Like there's just some meaning that I'm not getting. I'm not understanding. 999961721338499999999. So I do the faux pas and I do what I always do whenever I don't understand something in a game. I need to look this up. I can't keep going around in circles. It's just, it's not me. But that's when I realized there is basically nothing to understand. The game is just like this. Yume Nikki isn't a game about plot. What you see is always up to your own interpretation. It's all about exploration and you're free to explore the world in any order you see fit. I checked. There's nothing more to do. Now, before I tell you the last number for the nightmare fuel, be sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. It helps me out. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers. And following the most confusing couple of hours I have experienced in my entire life, this has put my nightmare fuel at a solid 9.